guys. All right, so we are working on putting stuff away because we're now all kind of like settled in. So we're gonna go through here and put like all the dishes away. I don't know if we're gonna need the heater tonight or not. I'm gonna shut your door, okay, Sarah? I'm gonna shut Sarah's door, guys. Hold on. Okay. All right, we're gonna shut Sarah's door because we're live streaming and she is relaxing. So we're going to go through all this last little bit of stuff that I have out that I was like, I need to find a spot for. And we were going through everything and making some more decisions of like stuff that we were going to hold on to and stuff that we were going to put in storage. So everything's been organized now. Don't mind my massive blister on my lip. By the way, I keep hitting it. This is the first time that this sliced open cut area has had this again in like forever. I think I told you guys about it. When I was younger, I cut my lip open with that crappy packaging that you like scissors and stuff come in. I was trying to open it and it wouldn't come open. So I was biting on it and I ripped it and it just ripped my lip open. Well, it was a while back. And instead of being taken to a doctor or anything, it got infected. And by the time I finally saw a doctor, and this is when I was little, this is like when I was like 12 or 13, my whole side of my face had swelled up, right? It had infected all of this part of like my jaw and everything. So yeah, if you ever like cut your face or like your mouth area, recommend seeing someone to prevent infection. And that's with like a cut, like when you need to get stitches and stuff. I didn't need stitches, thank goodness, but I didn't even see a doctor until like 2 weeks after I had first cut it, and it just wasn't getting better. It was actually getting way worse and way worse. So one of those kind of things. But yeah. Okay. All right, so we're just going through everything. I'm kind of like grabbing stuff that I know we're not going to keep or that we're not going to really use and getting them put away, or just like, what, babes? Huh? Yeah, he's like, again. I know, right? He just keeps moving that position. So you guys, Sarah is officially, hi Kristen, hi Sammy. Sarah's officially 34 weeks. So she's 34 weeks now, which is right when I had her. I had Sarah at 34. Well, this is fun. Let's see if I can do this. I'm so short that I can't reach. We decided we weren't keeping any muffin pans, huh? Yeah. Or cupcake. We want to be able to make cupcakes though, right? Just the regular cupcakes for like birthdays. Yeah. So just this huge cupcake, or these huge big ass pans can go away. So we don't need these, but we want the little cupcake one. So we're gonna hold on to that one. You worked a double today? She's feeling good today, Kelly. I'm doing good. I just have a really sore lip and it's just driving me crazy. And I just have the thing. Where did I just set it down at? I already put it in there. Oh gosh, don't break that. You can go in there because you're going to go up there. You can also go in there. Right? Yeah, because the other big bowl, where's my big bowl? Over there. Hand goes up in front. This what I did right here. You go just like so. Normally I put these guys in the oven. But because I did get rid of quite a few different pans and stuff, I can put it up here now. A couple of my cookie sheets I do need to get rid of, but one of them, I want the one small one, of course, keep that because it fits in the oven. Filling in your knees and your feet, yeah. Oh, Kristen, she's doing good. Hi, Caitlin. All right, so now we can put this there with the pan, and then the egg holder there. Right? Yeah. Okay, now you guys, I got to get the pots out. This is a problem because I'm so short that I have to everything has to come down to my level at this point. So, like that. There you. That. Hold on. And then a little one. Get back here. That. I know, so do we. It's really warm here today. Like, really warm. Okay, I can do this. Already. Okay. We're going to do steaks. I should have gotten that other pan out. Use a step. You need a step. Yeah, show. Why did that hold for review? I do have a step thing, but to put that in the way right there just to get up and down, I can reach that. I'm anxious for Mom going over to my mom and dad's place to finally get in the necklace. To get the necklace with my mom's ashes. Oh, Caitlin. So we're making steaks tonight. So I'm going to use the small pan because Sarah eats her steak different than I do. So, yes, I am eating a steak tonight. Don't recommend that when you're someone who definitely deals with issues with headaches, but I did get medicine, so I should be. Well, I won't be, but I'll be okay. Well, what am I putting this away for? We're gonna need these for the steaks, so put those ones to the side. This I need to put away. Just made a mess. Oh, you know what? I wanted hot water at this point. I'm trying to keep this thing from getting too rusted. That's the thing they never tell you when you buy one of these things, that you're going to risk issues with rust. But I use this thing all the damn time, and I don't want to get rid of it because, like I said, I use this all the time. Where's the tiny piece? So it's one of those like slap chop things, but literally saves so much time when it comes to like cooking and whatnot. My little cousin's on the way this weekend. I can't wait. Oh, that's awesome. How do you guys cook your steak? Sarah likes hers more on like a medium well, where I eat mine medium rare. So probably doesn't help with my headaches, to be quite honest. All right. So we got to get these off of here and wash these. So we got the bottles. He doesn't really need the bottles because, like I said, Sarah is planning to breastfeed. So these I'm going to finish sterilizing. So we've got the ones that are where they can angle so you can hold it easier, but it goes with the baggies, the drop-in baggies that her pumped milk will go in. We got all 3 stages of nipples for him, depending on whatnot. These things can go in the trash because they are not the right ones. Still have my cauldron cup. And I still have my Jamly cup. My lip hurts. So, by the way, I'm not touching that part of my lip. I keep touching above it because it keeps tingling really bad. So it keeps making my nose itch. By the way, Sarah and I went to Starbucks. She got a chai tea with soy over ice, and I got a chai tea with soy frappuccino. There we go. You over here. You want potatoes, Sarah, to go with the steak? Yes. Okay. Here's your big sweater, sweetheart. Here's your big sweaty. Your eye doing the same. Still, your allergies are just. We need to get some Claritin for you. Yeah. I'm gonna have to show you guys just how beautiful this is. Hold on, let me show you. Let me get my shoes on so I can do this. I'm gonna take the laptop with me. You ready? You want a brownie? Okay, hold on. You guys. We live in a place, of course, it's gated with a locked gate. But oh my god, it's so pretty out here. Hi guys. But you guys, this is the park that we're at. It's a very small, like private little park. But look at this sky. Look how beautiful this is. Hi, Barb. Not Barb. Barb 2, 2.0. But this is our big home. She's pretty big. But so it's got the gated community. It's all locked. So you have to have a passcode and all that to get in here. But I love this. On the other side of that boat right there is a horseshoe pit and all that. So you can play horseshoes and everything. It's really good. I look like a little, love my hair. This lighting is literal goals for photography. Hi guys. You say hi guys. Hi guys. Say hi guys. I'm gonna come out here and pick up after you. 1 second. I gotta go pick that up real quick. Hold on, before Winnie starts trying to eat stuff she's not supposed to eat. So, okay, hold on, guys. I gotta go pick that up real quick. So give me 1 second. Oh, I got stuff on my foot. I gotta wash my hands, guys. Oh, that kicked on. I was like, what is that noise? Little soap is almost. Yeah, it's really, really pretty out there. Well, hello, little Miss Khaleesi. Good morning. Okay, now what I can do is. I took that down. Oh, come on, paper towels. You're supposed to be soft, but not so soft you don't tear. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Yeah, you want brownies, but you don't want to do the work to go get it. I hear you there. I hear you. Okay, so we're going to take the bucket out of the equation from now on, because that way we get in the habit of putting that where it doesn't need to be. Boba. Those definitely go in there. By the way, you guys, I went and bought boba, right? I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get boba. Thought it was like a small pack of boba. Okay. No. It ended up being 2 big things of this. Like, that's going to take me ages to use all that. But bubble tea is worth it, so. Can you adopt me? You don't have any siblings? That could be a blessing and a curse at the same time. I can't adopt you because then I wouldn't be your sibling, but my kids would be. And Marie. So switch your I and your R around. But otherwise, you got it. What are you doing over there? Get over there. Forks, spoons, forks. Now this little dude can go back inside the sink. Steaks. This doesn't anywhere else. Here, over. You don't want siblings. They're hard to get along with. You know, that's not necessarily true. Like, my brother and I get along really good. And my sister Jen and I get along really good. My oldest sister, Amy, and I do not. And my sister Patricia and I did when she was alive. So I think it all just depends on, like, really depends on, like, how you are as people, because a lot of that feeds off of each other. So okay, let's see here. I don't have a spot for my cute little cup to go, so it's gonna sit with the coffee pot. By the way, you guys, I made a big boo-boo the other day, and I was so sad. I was gonna make a 15-bean soup, and I was all excited about making it, and I soaked the beans overnight, and I forgot about the beans with everything that was going on. Hate daylight savings, my family. Wow. Yeah, no, I have no issues. Like I said, my sister and I don't really talk, only because of her lifestyle. And then, which is her choice. You know what I mean? Like, that is her choice. I do not hate her for it. I don't get mad at her for it. It is her choice. I love her dearly. However, we just cannot communicate clearly with each other. So, all right, let's see here. Up you go. Okay. That goes there with that there. I need to just get rid of that because it's just gonna sit around. All right. Where can I put this bucket? Like, what are we gonna do with a bucket? I don't really need a bucket anymore. Here, you just sit there then. I'll just sit the bucket right here. Bucket can sit there with the dog food things in it. That'll work. But you guys, went to the store, got masks, wood glue, and it's a combo piece. So it's got like a hatchet, a hammer, and a big saw blade. The saw blade, of course, is tucked in, but this is the big saw blade. We're gonna be redoing Sarah's bed, and this is gonna be the tool that's just got a big cover for it. And then mask and glue. Because if you've never done woodwork, by the way, always glue your junctures after you've put your glue on. Make sure it's nice and distributed. Put your wood together. Put your screws in. It gives you that absolute, like, it holds. So that can go there. Oh, this can go up here. Oh yeah, I never did show you guys. Hold on, let me turn on my light. Because I am so tiny. So here's my bedroom, right? So you got my closet on this end. So it's got my thing with all my hangers, my laundry basket, my big camera bag. Back there has got like my doodad. So it's got my Nintendo Switch there, and I have these little plants I'm going to plant. Then, of course, this is the bedside. It's my snack for tonight. When I'm done, I'm going to watch a movie. But yeah, so I have my bed here, and then in my corner back there is my little, like, it's kind of like a nightstand kind of thing, but it keeps, like, I can put my drink and stuff there without spilling. Hold on, baby girl, I'm coming. What happened? Which ones? The ones I took just the other day? Okay. Wow, everybody's trying to get a hold of me again. Like, go away. The one in the car? Did I send you the other ones at the shop? No. Okay, I'm going to send all those to you. I'm going to go that one, that one, that one. That one, that one, that one. Okay, all to Sarah. Seriously, you guys, how cute is that baby bump? Look at that baby bump. That's the baby. That bump is so cute. Y'all, seriously. Yeah, sometimes, unless you get spastic ones that just go absolutely nuts. But, you know, that's a whole nother story. I'm going to use the last of these. You want me to just make them like breakfast potatoes? You want me to just make them like breakfast potatoes? Yeah? What do you mean? Like, you know, when I make the potatoes, cut them up into little squares, you know, like we do when we make breakfast ones? Yeah. Okay. Because that way I can just do all of those. And then these big behemoths are going to use for another thing. Oh, God. Okay. Potato bin. All right. This way, Sarah has a full bench to use. I still don't know where to put bread. I guess I can leave bread on the table, huh? Like, the table's kind of where we utilize and eat and everything. So, like, why not? I'm going to need salt. Cooking. So I'm going to make our what do you call it, separate. So our steaks are going to be cooked separately. You okay? Huh? It'll load. She's huge. Isn't he like way young or like older than her?
No, that's her younger. Jasmine had him after her.
Oh, freaking Ladry's huge though. Like they're not that much difference in age.
He's like
a month younger or like 2 weeks.
I think he's like 2 months younger than her.
He's only a 3-month-old, 4-month-old baby.
I think so.
She's huge for 6 months. That is she is, gosh, she looks like Arian so much now. Holy crow.
Her little no hair.
I know, she's a little bald baby. I almost spilled that.
Of hair.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to come over here and do that. You want to sit on that side or you want to sit over here? So, oh, you can't really sit right there, huh? Hold on, let me move all this stuff so you can sit over here if you want to. I thought you were going to play Destiny.
Winnie!
What is she doing?
No!
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just say Winnie, no, and then did they go potty again?
Really? That
Okay.
is fucking gross. Oh my
Winnie
God.
Bear. I thought I got all of it. No. Well, she done ate pretty much all of it. Oh my God. Oh, that's really disgusting. That is just. We're gonna have to get her on something so that she doesn't want that. I love that the freaking wind makes the whole RV squeak outside. So I'm gonna move everything for you. So I know, it really is disgusting. Like, it's enough to make you just gag.
The fact that
She's been fed
and stuff,
and whatnot.
but she chooses to eat things that could seriously hurt her.
Can make her really sick.
I'm like,
Sorry, guys. Winnie Bear was she went to the bathroom and then decided to eat her own. Hey, at least this time was her own and not Tonks's, but I got Tonks's right away.
so gross.
I know. Everybody's like, "Hi, Sarah."
We haven't put any in my order.
Nice though, Kristen.
Huh?
Oh, I need because right now you still have one more small one left, so I didn't put anything else in yet. Let me put the trash can right there. For me to get the rest of that. This was supposed to go into the cat thing. I need to get over there. I'm gonna put this right here for right now because that's gonna go with us to the shop, so I can put it in the cat thing. And then, oh, this needs to go underneath.
Careful. Stretching hurts.
Wash these up real quick so I can put the cover back on. Watch out. Ooh la la. Well then. Go on Tinder if you're interested in shit like that, dude. This isn't the place for it. Yeah, what the heck is that? Yeah, no. Right? Like creepy. Yeah, Caitlin. No, it's just people. This isn't a dating site. This is YouTube. So let's remind ourselves of our location and our room. Read the room. Let's act like we all got behavioral.
She was like, send me Zoe pictures.
Who?
I said, Arian.
Oh,
And so I sent her the Zoe. She's like, oh my god. I was like, he's a big boy.
you're definitely gonna be a big boy. I'm gonna laugh though if he comes out a little 5-pounder.
Like
I will,
5
though. I will
pounds,
laugh
7
if he comes
ounces, and that's it.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm like, he's like a teeny baby. I will
I'm
laugh.
gonna cry because all of his clothing is newborn.
It's gonna be so big on him, like that lady with the baby in those pictures. Her little healthy baby, but the baby like is literally worming its way out of the clothing.
It said, no, too big. Nope.
That whole baby was adorable.
She was a month old. She goes, she still don't fit a newborn.
Right? Still don't fit newborn clothing.
She's like, not quite there yet.
Yeah, no, and like seriously, if I've never met you, like how is that your approaching line when you come into a chat?
You are very hot.
You're very hot.
He's not wrong.
I mean, he's not wrong about like we got the air conditioning going because it's so hot here. But I mean, seriously, that is not a line you approach people with. One, it's not going to get you any attention.
My mom was very hot.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm a beast.
Well, and I got attacked by crab last night.
Yep. Oh no, we had crabs flying everywhere in here last night.
God,
That
I
was
know, but it bit me.
Yep. Sarah got bit. Had to get a Band-Aid.
No, it didn't actually bite me. It was more like clawed me to death.
Yeah, it clamped its claw right on her. No, it was not alive, which is a good thing. But because they're like their little clamper things, when after they've been clipped are really tight and shut, so that was a learning experience. Leave it.
You get hyper focused on something and you start barking. No.
Neighbor's not back yet. He left a minute
No,
ago.
he's staring out that way.
No, I know. He was doing that earlier because there's cars that are driving by. But oh, did you hear the train last night? Oh my gosh, I was so excited about the train. I used to love that when we lived in over in Needles.
Because you see something that's moving. It's like,
This is how tired I am. Right? I don't think we need this for the dinner, so I'm gonna wash this off. Let it dry right here. By the way, if you guys are wondering why I'm leaving the water running while I'm washing these, we have a gray water tank that we have to fill up to flush the black water tank. So when we're doing dishes and stuff, we have the tank locked closed.
you might have to throw that over so it's closes.
One,
You get clear or some shit. Because my eyes watering like this is annoying, and it's gonna make it all raw with me liking it constantly. And I can't just take regular allergen.
All right, now I gotta find somewhere to put the tea, but this here is for when we have hot pots to put stuff in. So, hot pot splatter piece there. I'm gonna need just Is she
Him.
like urinating or is he pooping
I
again?
can't. He's sniffing.
Oh,
I'm watching it.
because there's been other animals out here, so they smell the other animals that have been at the park.
But he's walking like with his legs like straight line.
Yes, because he's on the rocks. I don't know. He's weirdo on rocks. So I really hope he's not going to the bathroom again. Like that'd be the like 5th time he's gone today.
Hello. I know. You smell all the smells, but chill. Start shoving at the gate, it's gonna end up pushing you way too far, and one of you is gonna get out. And I am not.
No, it's
chasing
all.
you.
I've got it all bungeed together.
I'm like, I'm not chasing you. I am most definitely not chasing one of you around the same thing.
The good part is she's walked in a gated
Well,
park.
I know she is, but she'd
So-
run from me, and so I'd have to chase her around.
No, she wants to run out there. I would just wait for her. Be like, all right, stay out there. You can just sleep outside. Good thing is, this is like a 6 foot gate. It's actually a little bit higher than that around the park. So it's supposed to help prevent like the coyotes and stuff getting in, which it does. They don't want a challenge to get their food. They want it easy, quick, and get in and get out. So that looks so pretty out there.
You guys are totally fine being outside.
Can you tell our dogs are slightly spoiled in that sense? They're like, why are we out here? We always live in the house. Like, it's okay to be outside. They don't think so. I think we have enough tea, maybe. Okay. All right. This goes here. The tongs right here.
Oh, punks. Punks, go.
What time is it? 7?
Oh my gosh. Sitting there just staring at me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not good. Like,
Okay. So usually what I do when I have this
they're
set up
totally fine being out there.
is we're going to be cutting up this stuff. Stove open here. Okay, back over your thing. So now I have my countertop. That's going to go there. We did move that, right? So it's facing. Oh,
Oh,
sorry, I am
excuse
facing that
me.
upward. Wow, that air is super cold, and that's just the fan. Yeah, we love it in here. So, okay, this bowl is the one I'm going to put for the kitty cats inside. But you guys, that's the other thing you guys didn't get to see. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys because I didn't get to show them this last time, how we did this whole area. So you guys, we took the couch out. So now like the baby has that whole area there. So the doggos have like their space up like in the cat area behind Sarah. The reason for the big blanket on that chair is to keep Winnie Bear's hair contained. Otherwise it would be all over our seat when we drove. So as you can see, we got the baby swing there. We put in a carpet. Of course, then you go out the door, and then of course the kitchen, and then Sarah's and the baby's room is back there. God, that thing is warm. But I gotta really shower tonight afterwards. I'm gonna probably take like a really long one, just to soak. But if we're gonna go to the store, I have to go do that first before I start cooking and streaming the cooking, because
Oh, do we have any just regular allergy medicine?
you can't take regular allergy medicine. You have to take only Claritin. That's the only one approved for with pregnancy. So we have to go get that.
Go home and eat.
I know it's. Thank goodness it's literally right down the street. Unless you want to just, I mean, your eyeball is losing its noodle. We need to use up these damn eggs. There's so many eggs. Oh my god, those. We need to take those tomorrow. Our meatball stuff that we got, we need to take those with us tomorrow. Oh, there's the onions. Is there anything else I need out of here? They say you should do this with butter versus oil, so I'm gonna do it with butter. I was reading about this, and one of the best ways to do your steaks is with butter. I do need that other pan out, don't I? Oh, man. No, I did that one. Yeah, there you go. Not the one with me thing. The whole thing. There we go. Get the big one. The big one is for the potatoes. Let's find it back around. I need the really big lid. I can tell where things are just by feeling it, so it's pretty funny. So cool. Yeah, it is. I love we love living in here. It just makes us. Is he going crazy again? He is. He's kicking and being crazy.
It's not like the space with his stuff on his space interior. Right? He's like, excuse me.
He's like, could you stop taking up my space? So what do you want to do before I start cooking? Because once I start cooking, we're stuck. Okay? I mean, we can go. Butter. Now the potatoes I'll do with olive oil. All right. So I'll cut up the potatoes. The steaks, we want to be able to cook them and then let them rest. So, oh my god, these look amazing. Oh my god, they look so good. Can't even tell you guys, these look amazing. All right, we need you like garlic on yours, right? Hold on. I gotta climb. I gotta take these shoes off. I can't cook with these on my feet. Yes, thing, I hear you. You guys tell I have to get into my season cabinet. Just can't reach it. That's literally the only way I can get it, like up there. So one of the things I like to do, you guys, not throw the food. That's not one of the things I like to do. What I do like to do is I like to keep the steak in the packet, right? No, we don't do gravy. I think steak last night. Oh, pork chops? Oh, you're talking about a different dish. Okay. I was like, wait, we don't put gravy on this. But anywho, no, we are going to do these with, both of us love A1 steak sauce. So, we're going to, got my tongs right here. That was dumb. Just cut my whole surface. I'll have to file that. All right. Living with animals. Okay, this I'm not heating up yet. That's gonna blow my flame out again. Rear. You don't want that too high because you don't want to burn your steak. Okay. And you want to yeah, I hear you. I'm only 5'1", so. All right, first one first. First steak. Now what we're gonna do is. Here's something I learned the other day that I can do with this stuff.
before going downstairs, but he hopped all the way like he was skateboarding down the stairs while he was flying down it. And when he got to the end, he still fell when he get back on the board.
Whoops. So I know that air conditioner is really loud, you guys. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm grinding this up and putting it in the top dispenser there. So once you pop the lid off, you can take and pinch it out of there.
Sorry, it's not political.
Sorry.
We're not political people, but that makes me giggle.
Yeah.
$2 million has been raised to send Putin to Jupiter.
That's not political at all. That's just me. We're sending him, right?
We can send him to Jupiter just in case. Somebody said, "Nah, stick him in Uranus."
Oh my god.
Y'all, I understand he's a hella bad person, but like, who just sat down and came up with this? What do you? Tricky person, nah, just stick him in Uranus.
That's actually funny. Alright. Let's get this melted up. Might have to actually get that a little bit higher. The flames on these RV stoves is so small. You guys can't even see me doing this. Move this out of the way. It's our system for.
I love that Tonks is freaking out.
Huh?
I love that Tonks is freaking out outside.
Because he's my baby bud. He's a weirdo.
Just like freaking out. Anything that like moves, like chill. Calm down. It's not gonna hurt you. If it would have hurt
that
you,
looks so amazing.
then it would have hurt you already.
Now what we do is because we got all that, we'll season the opposite side while this side is getting so cool. Oh my gosh, why does that smell so freaking good? That was very clear which one was pepper. Okay, start prepping the next. I stuck my finger in it. All right, let's start prepping the potatoes because I gotta cook her steak first, which is gonna take about 10 minutes or so. I need my cutting board and turn this handle this way because we're gonna need this. You guys, I'm using both back burners because when we have the air running, it literally blows the flames out on the stove. So I got to cut these first. We do skin-on potatoes, by the way, you guys. These have all been washed. Skin-on potatoes because we're going to make a breakfast potato style. So, and I'm using teeny weeny potatoes. Cut these guys up and we'll call it good. If you guys haven't had a breakfast potato, they're like seriously so good. That's for them. That's someone was trying to call me again. I was like, calling me. All right, let's see here. Let's go with our cutting knife. What's up?
The baby, he's like 2 years old, but he let him pour his own milk inside of his bowl.
Yeah.
And instead of the dad teaching him and stopping him for a second and helping him turn it around so that way he's got it correctly, he just allowed the 2-year-old to open the thing and dump it this way and still was dumping it all over the floor and only got like this much milk inside the bowl. And he goes, "Oh, you did a good job, buddy." No.
Well, yeah, because you let them learn. Like
You say, oh, you got some in the bowl.
give them a
but
little bit of guidance,
you-
but
you-
yeah.
It's the fact, oh, you got some in the bowl. That's a good job, but you need to clean this up now.
Oh yeah, I mean you help them clean it up
But still, he
afterwards.
could have, like, because that's literally wasting an entire thing of milk. Like,
Yeah.
it was like one of those big, like, shaker bottles, like
Yeah.
one of those 14 shaker bottles full of milk, and the kid just dumped all of it.
Yeah, it
And I was like,
happens. It's part of
it's like
raising
one
little people.
wasting food, but you could have taught him.
But see, like people like us, we know that food is a precious commodity.
Well, no, but still, it's
So
the
some
fact
people
of
don't have
teaching
that
him
worry.
first, and to help him that when you open it like this and this way, and then pour it. But
Right.
don't let him open it and then just keep pouring it and not stop him.
Right. But like I said, the reason for that is we find food as a precious commodity. Some people don't. Some people have food accessible to them all the time without ever having a problem. So they
It's
don't
just
know
not about
what it
wasting the
means.
food, it's about helping him realize that this is not.
To them, they're just letting him learn. Like they're like, well, he's learning.
He's not learning though, because he's going to continue to do it over and over. Because the little one had no expression to it. He didn't care. He was just like, oh,
Right.
and didn't stop. He just kept pouring it.
He was waiting for his food to have milk on it.
Mhm.
Enough milk on it. So he just kept pouring because it wasn't getting any more milk than what he wanted.
But he made a huge mess of milk everywhere. And you know, dang, well, that's going to stink.
Oh yeah. Once they start cleaning up, milk gets into the cracks of stuff
Mhm.
and it just oof. The smell
so
is
bad.
horrible.
Is that our porch light on?
Yeah, our porch light's on.
It doesn't
It's
even
just
look like
because our screen door is tinted. So once the sun goes down, you can't see through the screen door with our little white
It's
light.
nerve-wracking not be able to see the dogs and see what they're doing. Because you have to do what you're not supposed to when you're being the culprit, as per usual.
She just, I don't know what is up with her.
I just don't think
It's
she's
just
that-
gross.
I guess she lost her brain cells.
Just slightly.
I think it's
soft.
Oh my god.
So good. All right. Let's get our potatoes here.
What are you doing, buddy? Are we taking a capsulus now?
Yeah, they have to go with us and stay there all week.
Just making sure.
Enough oil to coat your potatoes. Okay, we should be ready for a flip over. And then what we do is we let this cook now, and then we take it out and let it rest. So, let's move this out of the way. I need the plates. That can go there. All right. You okay, baby? This one should. Oh, no, right there. I cleaned it. Okay. Mine's definitely a lot more purple than the other one. All right. I need to get right next to you right here because I need to get a spatula. Hi, baby. nice and coated in oil.
You guys aren't dying by being out there, I promise.
By the way, this is definitely not a healthy meal, you guys. By any means. We're cooking with butter and oils and whatnot. So definitely not a very healthy meal. So we do have some very healthy meals right here that we're going to be making during this work week. It's going to be so nice, you guys, that I get to come home early enough that I can cook before I go to bed. Sarah and I have been talking about that all weekend. The fact that we're here and I get to just be here. Like, I don't have to rush home.
Can you grab me my tissues off my bed? I
Move
just
this for a second.
forgot of my cornea. I just jabbed my eyeball with my nail.
Sorry, baby. And if you're someone who loves to cook, clean as you go. It's one of the best tips I give people when you're doing cooking. Clean as you go. I'm doing good, Heidi. How are you? I'm going to drop my steak. All right, yours is almost ready to be sat to.
Oh my god.
Don't touch it.
My eyes now.
Pretty much, right? I don't mind if water gets on the clean dishes. It was just don't want any of the dirty stuff to get on the clean dishes. Okay.
It just keeps running for something
now
in
this
my
goes to
eye.
my
But
countertop.
there's literally
Start
nothing
working
in my
on this
eye.
one. Huh?
It keeps telling me there's something in my eye, but there's nothing in
That's
my
allergies. Allergies make your eyes feel like there's stuff in them, makes them all itchy. All right, let's take a look here. Feels like it's a nice tough enough steak. You guys check out that steak. Now it's time for this steak to set, what they call resting your steak. So you want your steak to rest, because as it rests, it will cook the rest of the way. Now this is the other hard part. It's dumping this stuff out. So hopefully I gotta get a thing to put that in, because you don't want that going in your drain. I don't think I have the thing to slide it into. Where's the bowl? It's got it cool. Same thing like when you're at a steak grill or whatnot. They come in, they scrape off the grill before they throw on the next steak. So you want that nice and cleaned off. Don't want any grease lighting on fire from underneath. We're doing butter, so butter will definitely go up in flames. So all right, let's season this one. One is this. This one is this. I'm great. New surroundings. I say yes. We are now at a beautiful part So I'm doing really, really good. So we need to clean this off of here because you don't want that on our potato. Come on. Don't stick to my spatula. What's wrong with you? Okay. Now we're going to get our steak ready. Now, yeah, I like lots of pepper on my steak. I know Sarah does not, so I did not smother hers in pepper. The only thing I don't like about garlic powder. Garlic salt is good, or granulated garlic is good. Garlic powder. It's always just this weird moment with it. Alright. Now mine I do for a lot less time. Alright. Yeah. Get it going, baby. That smells so good. Throw all the rest of that on there. Put your pepper on there. Rest of that there. Putting it up is not a problem. It's getting it back down where I can't reach. Get the oil first. Okay. So now we have our hot oil right there. All right, so clean surface again. Definitely needs a little more oil. Way too dry. By the way, I'm using these little squirty bottles. You can get them like at any dollar store or whatnot. The doggies are outside right now, and kitties are in the other room. All right, time to flip mine over because, like I said, I do mine medium rare, so I don't want my steak overly done. I want it to almost kind of moo at me when it's done. But I do need to take my medicine right about now if I don't want to end up with a migraine. Now, these cold ones. All right, take your medicine before I start eating. So Sarah doesn't have to get mad at me for not taking my medicine. By the way, you guys, she gets really mad at me when I don't take the medicine before I try to eat something like beef or whatnot, because I will be in an agonizing pain the rest of the night if I don't. Hold on, I gotta take more fluid. Yum. But yeah, she was asking me too a minute ago about the kitty cats. They go with us to work. So I work Thursday through Sunday. So the kitties will just stay at the shop throughout my work days. I won't drag them back and forth. We have like a big, like double stacked cat tower thing that they can play that they have at the shop. Because they can't run around the shop because, of course, it's filled with glass. But oh my gosh, these potatoes smell so good. I just don't want it to be too overdone. I'm really scared of making it too overdone. Because once it rests, that's where my fear comes in, is it will rest for too long, or that it will be on the heat for too long and then I'll have overdone it. Yeah, you seem like you're really good. Okay, a couple minutes on top of there. Oh my god, it smells so good. What happened? Are you listening to it? Oh, him? Like, Sarah will be sitting there, she'll set her phone like this, and he'll just start kicking and stuff, and she's like, okay. So just take the phone off there. Let me check on these guys real quick, make sure they're doing okay. Hi, monkey. It's easier to have them out there when we're eating so they're not like staring at us. They love to have a full-blown staring contest with us when we're trying to eat. Okay. I think that might be enough to take off of there. Okay. Rest. Oh yeah, you can tell it rested. All right. Okay, what I'll do for Sarah is take this right there. See where it rested? Absorb all that so that way it's not leaking into all your food. And that's how you know your steak is nicely cooked, because it's not pink. Or I should say it's not pink, the juice is not red bloody juice. Right now, so I can set that down. All right, so now take this off here and move this one out of the way for a minute. By the way, never dump hot oils or greases or anything down your drain. Like, that is a big, big no-no. You will mess your drains up. That's why you dump it off first. love that we now have a home on it, like a private estate. I love it. Oh, I must have actually closed it a minute ago. She'll want that out of the way. That water gets way hot. Okay. So, wash this wee little pan. Ow! And because it was hot out today. Hey, what you cooking? I'm cooking steak and potatoes. Not even kidding, steak and potatoes. We're making a breakfast potato, and then I forgot which one I bought. Hold on, I'll tell you guys. See what the heck they're called. It is called a. We're doing a top sirloin steaks. Yeah, I got my hands dirty. Ew. Clean my hands off. I'm gonna turn off the hot water tank for now. Hot water tank is booming away right now. So now the potatoes are finishing right now, and then we can dig in. So I got my steak is resting so that I can cut into it here in a few minutes. And I can't put the stove cover back on until the stove cools. So usually what I'll do is get it all set up right here. No. Stay right there. I think the potatoes are just about ready. Everything should be done all together. It seems like they're done. Yeah, I'm usually not a fan of beef either, but like there's the steak and there's Sarah's steak. So let me get this girl some potatoes. Did you want some ketchup, baby girl,
Yes,
for
please.
your potatoes?
Yes, please.
All right. See, and I will eat mine with sriracha ketchup. Sorry, my baby's getting lots of grubs because she got a baby in there to feed. Now, I don't expect Sarah to eat all this in one sitting because, of course, she's got a kid sitting on her. So, or in her, whichever way you want to look at it. Oh, let me get the potatoes screaming at me. It's like, why? No. Okay, here you go, little mama. I'm going to move these guys here in a second. I'm going to move you guys in a second. Keep that right there for you. This I'll probably just let sit here while we enjoy our meal. That's cool because I don't want to work my pan. Okay. Hold on. Big one and ketchup.
So when you wakes up and feels a tingling sensation on his hand. Cat's like, thanks, man. Pretty good.
He's like, thanks. I will enjoy this of you. Thank you.
It's a nice flavor.
Yeah. It's like, it tastes good, dude. It's like, hey, you little monkey butt. Get out of here.
Nice flavor.
Right? Okay, let's move this for the moment. And that out of the way.
5-year-old should have been sleeping in their own bed before 95. Right? She's having to sleep train her 9 and 5-year-old.
Oof, that's rough.
Her 9 and 5-year-old should have been sleeping in their own beds before they turned 9 and 5. Seriously. You didn't learn with the first one?
Like, this is sort of true, you know?
Like,
It's not even sort of. It's very true,
Like,
you know?
come on, guys. I'm not going to play freaking movie games anymore.
Tissues over there. Let me see this out of the way. All of our little tissue things and whatnot. Take that. Now we get to cut into our food and see just how delicious it came out. Grab myself a knife. I probably could have cut or cooked yours probably a little bit more. By the way, if you guys are wondering why I don't have Sarah on the camera, Sarah does not like to be filmed when she's eating at all. People may like to make stupid judgment statements and stuff like that, but I don't care. You know, for me, I don't give two shakes of a poopy about it. All right, you want some A1? You're gonna cut with your dominant hand. Would you like some assistance? Would you like this on there? Okay. She did a me for a second there. Forgot which hand she usually uses. I'm not gonna overfill yours. Okay, how's that? Yeah. Okay. You're welcome. I don't want like a whole bunch. Hold on, my potatoes are in my way. You have to tell me if it's nice, and it actually looks like yours has got nicely done right all the way through. You should be able to use up the last of this, and that'll be. Oh, yours is nice. Like, look, I was gonna say, let me see it, but you're good. Your next one, when you cut it, I want to show them. I do mine medium rare, so mine is pinker inside than Sarah's. So mine has like a pink strip in it. Whereas Sarah's is like, so mine has got the pink in it and Sarah's doesn't. So then Sarah's is cooked all the way through. She's like, give me my food.
You've got a very impatient child inside of you.
Yep.
I can feel you staring at me. Stop.
I know this was open.
His nose is literally right by the door, just staring.
Did I not open this one yet?
I know.
Gosh, thing.
It's brand new.
Nope. I was like, nope. This one's the new one. I was like, it's not squirting. That would be why. Oh yeah, that's the sound everybody wants. Tonks, go.
See his white of his nose just staring.
Uh-huh.
You're reflective, bud.
You guys, those breakfast potatoes came out beautiful. I'm more of a fish person, but every now and again, you just get this draw, this craving for a really good steak. And it's usually when my, like, TMI, but when I have my menstrual and my body lacks all that iron. Oh my God, we love it over here, right? Like, we went and did laundry today, and it was only 17 minutes away from us. We did all 4 loads of laundry in 45 minutes. Not even kidding. I was washing and drying. Those wash machines are so fast. We put all 4 loads in the wash, and I think the wash cycle took less than 10 minutes. They have like machines over there that are very quick. The drying is super like high heated drying. So Like it's really quick, and they're like these big, huge dryers, and so you can throw in like we did. We washed 4 in the 4 places. We don't know yet, Amy. We as of right now, we're kind of liking this place. The cool part about this place is we have it booked as a long-term location, but we can still travel and go do other things. Because, nice contraction. Having a Braxton. Showing a nice big Braxton Hicks. But because this place is so affordable that we can actually pay this rent and utilities and still book another spot for a weekend. So that's the coolest part about being in an RV. And this thing, Sarah was in a lot of pain the day that we moved over here. Baby had dropped into her pelvis. So baby is now dropped officially. But the drive in this thing, or nice and squishy now. The drive in this, oh yeah, I know, you get all that space.
Literally just.
This thing drives so smooth, like so smooth. I only knocked something over because I turned a corner too sharp. I needed to kind of take it a bit wider. I'm used to my smaller cars, so of course I didn't, make the right choice on that one. And I was like, oh my God. And our picture right here, the picture behind me on the wall fell off and the knives fell off. The whole block fell off the counter.
He's sitting right at the door. Mm-hmm. And he's facing this way. Mm-hmm. And he's fine. Mm-hmm. Just drop that off. Every time he looks over, he sees me looking. He's like,
I'm not looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice catch.
Yeah, but it probably.
That's okay though. But at least it was a nice catch. Oh, I have a bad cramp. I freaking ducked down too fast. By the way, that big soft spot on the one side is a fillet. This is a filet mignon, which is like the best, like most tenders. Do you have an outdoor space? Oh yeah, that's where they're at right now. The doggies are outside. Mm-hmm. They're in their little gated area right outside the door.
They're not very happy because we're eating.
Yeah, they know we're eating and they want to be in here. This place is beautiful. I showed it in here on this earlier, so you guys can, when we're done live streaming, you can go back and watch it. I showed you the outside area. It's beautiful here. This is a nice little private RV spacing. Mostly like the people, that's just us and one other person. This does hold 20 spots total in the entire park. And right now there's only 2 of us here. There's the guy that runs the VFW here. He's been here for a very long time, long term. And then us. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go lay down.
This guy his nose pressed to the door down here.
He's ridiculous. He thinks I can't see him.
He thinks Sarah's
nose.
Yeah, because he's no longer all like dark colored, and his whole face around here is all white. You can see him in the dark.
He's freaking reflective.
Mm-hmm. It's actually really funny because he'll do something thinking you can't see him.
Mm-hmm. He thinks, I'm going to do this, and they can't do anything about it because they can't see me. They don't know, and it's like, we're watching you.
Oh, you guys can see the lights. Mm-hmm. That over there, it's actually pretty far from us, but that over there is a big patio area. It's got like these beautiful benches. It's got a fire pit. It's gorgeous. Sounds like a nice place to live and a nice place to bring a baby home to. Oh yeah. And I mean, like, little man's got his, like, look at that. His little area. The coolest part is when he's big enough, he'll have his high chair. Probably right. We might just get no, we want that one that you can sit in the seat, because we have booths, as you can see. We have like booth seats. And so he'll be able to actually sit in the seat next to Sarah with the high chair that we picked out. Or he can even, at first, he'll be able to sit right here on the table because of the way it's made.
Tomorrow after work, we got to stop at Walmart so I can get a little playmat. Which is no choice.
Well, we're not going to get that yet. He's not going to be on a playmat at first.
After do tummy time.
Yeah, we'll get him a nice, do tummy time like on a blanket and stuff with some. Buy some contrast cards that can sit up in front of him. So he picks his head up for it.
But the fact is that having a playmat, at least he has one big toy that has toys on it. And instead of me having to buy a bunch of different toys,
Yeah,
while he's little. He's
I know. I was
gonna
gonna
be
say
little for a while.
wait till not this coming paycheck, but the one right after it, and we'll get
I
him one.
have money in my wallet.
Oh, that's true.
Mom.
Well, I just
Can
figured
let
you
me
wanted
buy
to.
something for my baby,
Well,
please.
no, I'm not saying that. I was just saying that you don't want to spend all that right now. But yeah, she's right. We'll get him something like
Then
that.
that's like $20-$30. It's fine.
Yeah, we're excited to bring him home.
Still,
Like we did so much
She
work in here.
refuses to let me buy my own son things.
I don't refuse to let you.
God,
I just want to
she
keep giving
refuses.
her the money. So when she says she needs something, I'm like, okay, I'll get it for you. You know, so that way she can just enjoy her baby. I'm like, mom's got it covered. But the other thing is, we need to get like the last thing we need to do, which I think is going to be this coming weekend. If he stays put for another week, next weekend is going to be spent making that room the way we're doing it, because we are actually cutting her bed back and then reconfiguring the shape of her bed. Sarah has figured out like what's her favorite way to lay in there and whatnot, and so now we know exactly where we're cutting the bed at, and then we are cutting the underbox.
It'll help with me getting on and off of it. 'Cause right now it's
Big time. But we're cutting that underbox area, shortening it, and then she just threw stuff everywhere. By the way, if you guys haven't figured it out, Khaleesi is under the table, to the very back under, because we don't set up against the window, so she is all the way to the wall. She's throwing her food everywhere. But we're going to cut that back, and then I'm going to glue and re-screw the big front panel on after we shorten it, and we're cutting it right to the big hydraulic hinges. So that way we can still open it, put stuff in, and then close it, because those hinges like keep it up when you open it and then close it. Yeah, we're completely ready. Like we have everything that he needs now. Like Sarah's got her breast pump, pumping bra. She's got nursing shirts, baby comfy shirts. She's got everything. Like the baby has clothes and bibs and beanies and passies, and we even got bottles, so she plans on breastfeeding. She's got breast pads. We've got cloth diapers, right? Disposable diapers. We have like 10, 11, 12, 14 packs of baby wipes, cloth diaper covers, baby swaddles. I mean, like, yeah, only thing left to do is Sarah to push him out. Pretty much. Yeah, just that's the last part, is just Sarah giving birth now.
Mhm.
So
It's all on him.
yeah, now it's just a matter of when baby's ready. But she has an ultrasound on Monday.
Mhm.
So on this coming Monday, she has an ultrasound. The doctor wants to kind of give her an idea of what we're looking at weight-wise. She is going, oh, she's eating the cone. That's what that noise, it sounds like she's throwing stuff. She's not. She's eating her cone. If you guys are wondering, it's like the regular basic ice cream cones that you get. They're like
sugar cones.
kind of like a sugar cone kind of thing, but they're
There's
not.
no
But
sugar.
no, there's not sugar cones. Sugar cones.
Waffle cone.
Yeah, it's like a waffle cone. No, it's not a waffle cone. It's just called an ice cream cone. They're literally like styrofoam. Not even joking. I got them right here.
Just look at the box.
Oh,
what
thank
it
you,
says.
Amy. She said, fingers crossed for safe and easy delivery. Mm-hmm. Seriously? What do you think of your steak, baby? Yeah? My steak came out so
I'm like
perfect, you guys.
absolutely terrified to go through all of it.
yeah, she thought she was in labor the other day. And when I told her, I said, well, maybe baby's, and she just started bawling. She was like, I'm so scared. I was like, that's legit. Because that's where all of us are. But I think she's going to do great. And her doctor's amazing. But they're fine.
I think Trophy just Peter he pooped or something. That was the weirdest freaking noise.
All right.
It sounded
Thanks,
like
Jeff. Yeah, I want to try this little fillet side. Because that is like the part of the steak that is gold. Oh my God, it's so tender. That's how you know. Like, look, that's a fillet Look at that.
Oh, shit.
No, you don't even need that. You'll be able to see as soon as you open that screen. Hmm. She's 34 weeks.
Why is it so guilty when I'm looking at you?
I know. It's because they're always doing something they're not supposed to be doing. Not like they ever get in trouble for it either, though. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. It's because he dropped. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, I know. I was going to say, you're like in the UK, aren't you? I'm really happy with the fact that our freaking government, hopefully, is going to pass the damn thing all the way through now of getting rid of daylight savings time in the U.S. Like, stay right where we are now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so good. You guys, it's going to take me all night to eat this. I'm not even kidding.
Go lay down, Winnie. Or do something with yourself while you're outside. You're outside. Your dog play.
Hi, Savannah.
I don't know.
Yeah, look, like seriously, they need to pass it. I'm so tired of, like, because I live right on, like, where we live, we have California and then we have Nevada. We're literally, I'm not even kidding you guys, when I say we are on the California border, only thing between us right now, where we're living, and California is the water. We have the river right between us right now. So when we go outside, there's houses across the street, and then the river is right next to them. When I go to leave to go to work now, when I go up the street right here, I cross over the bridge and I'm in California. So it's really annoying when you have like appointments or whatever in the California city, because you have to remember during the fall that they're an hour behind us. Right now, California is exactly the same time as us. So yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, there's no point for it. Like, I understand what it was for back in the day, but you don't need it anymore now.
Mister, I just pulled up.
Like Arizona, Hawaii, I think part of Utah.
Mama can't just walk around naked. He's in there. But why not?
Like Utah and somebody else, we don't acknowledge daylight savings time. We don't change time or anything. Like everybody else in the country, when daylight saving times happens, like everybody jumps forward an hour, right? Which would mean like Arizona would have technically jumped forward an hour in front of California, but we don't acknowledge, like we're one of those states that was like, nah, screw you, we're not changing times. California state or Arizona, Hawaii, the same way was like, nah.
Not happening. Sorry.
Not happening. We're just going to leave the time as is. None of us want to change our timing. So Arizona, I'm glad that I've lived in Arizona. Come on, come off there. I got the steak stuff on. So it's kind of nice. It was supposed to be able to give you more daylight hours. Okay, so it is only Arizona and Hawaii. I thought when you looked at the time zones on the map, like when you do time zones, but yeah, I thought because Utah and stuff was right in line with us on like what we have Mountain Standard Time. I wish they would do away with it here in the UK. I know, right? Like, what's the point? Nobody's doing like major farming work anymore. Like, I mean, there are, but there's no need for all that because the way farming is done now, there's all this technology and all these ways to move it along. Whereas before, people needed those hours, and the time for working was during like from 9 to 5. That's just, don't take that as an actual quote, but you know what I mean? Like a normal work day was 9 to 5 kind of thing, but farmers and stuff would get up at like literally at the crack of dawn. So as soon as the sun was coming up over the horizon, that was when work started. And then you didn't quit till the sun went down. So during like the fall months, they would jump that hour back. They'd fall backwards. So that way the end of the day would go a little bit further out technically, because of course the sun would set earlier if you left the time alone. So yeah. But what's the matter, Lovey?
Just having a mini tantrum because I drank all my Gatorade.
Oh, did you want a yellow one? They're really good. It's just lemon lime. It tastes better than a Sprite.
Excuse me.
Taste it first. I just hurt my lip.
Tonks, go!
Mm-hmm. You want one?
Sponsor us. Hashtag sponsor us, Gatorade.
Right.
I'm serious, we're drinking so much Gatorade.
Yeah, we drink a lot of Gatorade in this house. Yeah, because the other day when Sarah had her, what she thought was a scare, she thought she was in labor. She got a hold of her doctor. He called her the next day and he told her, one, you need to drink more water. Because we'd been getting stuff done all day and she hadn't drank enough water. So and so she'd started having lots of cramping, really bad lower abdominal cramping. She wasn't having any other cramping. It was just all in her lower abdomen. And so he said, and get off your feet. He was like, you need to rest. Like, you're at the end and you need to rest. So I told her, rest.
The store.
Yeah. But we were up on our feet getting so much done. Yeah, I think somebody needs to do some training with their Walmart employees, especially if they're going to hire older people. Like when I mean that by people that are over 50. Do some damn customer service training because, fizzy Coke. Yeah, see, we've been really steered away from sodas. It just makes you burp too much. It gives me really bad heartburn. So
I'm one of those people that absolutely hates burping.
Mm-hmm.
One, it hurts. Two, it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. But the lady over there, like, we requested someone to please, like, when we were coming in, we couldn't find any of the ride-on carts. And Sarah's having to, as you can see how the size of her belly, she's having to wear this big belly band to, like, hold the weight of him up. And she, by that point, I mean, we'd been going all day, and she needed to sit down. So we asked somebody to get somebody on the radio to bring one of those carts for her if they could find one, locate one. So the lady that finds one, she goes blowing past Sarah. Now, this is what they told her. There's a customer standing at aisle L21. Okay? L21, which is marked. There's a customer standing at the start of aisle L21. You need to take a cart to them. She blows right past L21 and goes into the freaking tire area, which I'm like, did they... we listened to the guy give the instruction. So he did tell her where we were at. So I walked up a couple of aisles while Sarah stood there, like leaning onto the cart. And the lady blows past her. And I was like, ma'am, as I come out of the aisle, because I saw the lady go blowing past. So I come out. I'm like, ma'am, and I was like, she's right here. And she goes, well, nobody said anything. I was like, wow. Okay. I was like, excuse me. I was like, ma'am, she is 8.5 months pregnant and she needs the cart. Oh, I didn't. Oh. And then she turns around and walks off. And I'm like, instead of just visually looking at someone and assuming something, maybe.
She tried to argue with me about how she had to fight with somebody over it.
Yeah, she was like, I had to fight with somebody to get this cart. Like as if though, and that was before what we said, she was 8 months pregnant. She was like, she looked at Sarah and she goes, I had to fight with somebody just to get this cart. And I was like, yeah, well, she's 8.5 months pregnant. She needs to be able to sit down. And she goes, oh. And then turns around and walks off. She just assumed my daughter was a heavy-set woman who was being lazy and wanted a cart. That's exactly what she was assuming. Let's be real. Yeah, that's exactly the complex she had. Not only that, but when she turned around and realized that I was, like, when I stopped her, was that she was bringing the cart to somebody who she assumed was just heavy-set. I just bit right into a piece of pepper. What? And that's the thing is, like, I try to explain to people, first of all, even if Sarah was just heavy set, there's a medical reason why she got big. You guys that have been with us for forever, you know. Like, we started vlogging. Sarah's a little skinny mini. Her was a nice, tall, scrawny girl. And then as she got sick and the seizures started, and then they tried all these different medications, which ended up causing her to balloon up. You guys can watch it in the succession as we vlog. It had nothing to do with her eating habits or any of that. It had everything to do with medical. And that's why I try to tell people, you don't know what people are going through. So if you automatically assume someone is large because of food intake, then you're an asshole. Because someone like Sarah, if you watch the progression, she didn't just, get fat. Medically, she swelled up. And I remember when the doctor gave her the one thing in her arm, and that's when she put on like 30 pounds. And the doctor was like, yo, whoa, we're taking that out. I mean, even the depot shot, he gave her the depot shot, and she gained like 15 pounds on the depot shot. And she only had it once because she didn't stop bleeding the whole time she was on it. And the point of the depot was to stop her from bleeding, and it didn't stop her. It actually had the opposite effect. So, but yeah, so it was just, it's one of those things where I get really irritated when people make an assumption by visual only. Like, there's some people who make facial expressions without meaning to, or have like other intentions. So it's all about, like I was telling Sarah earlier, it's about perception, right? Personal perception. No, I'm not going to tell them what happened, but anyway. So it's all about, like, when somebody has like a facial expression, the way you interpret that expression may not be what their thoughts are. So somebody may be thinking something totally different, but you perceive it. The way you perceive it is different than the way, like, I perceive it, or the way somebody else perceives it. Like giving information to a 3-year-old and the same information to a 5-year-old, the way they perceive that information will be completely different. The way they interpret it is going to be completely different. So it's all about perception and interpretation. Oh yeah, Amy. Because it's loaded with progesterone, which makes your body think that you're pregnant. Yeah, someone's tone of voice. She was so rude, and that was the worst part. Was not only did she like the facial expression she made, and then her tone. She was like, she looked at Sarah and she went like this. I had to fight somebody for this cart. And I was like, okay. And she's 8 months pregnant, so I'm pretty sure she needs it. She needs to sit down. She goes, oh. The O was, I almost wanted to punch her in the throat. Makes me think of that movie. What movie were we watching? Oh yeah, the one with the chick and the memory crap. When the guy walked out after he like assaulted her or whatever, and he walks out there and he goes, hey, and he goes, huh, whack. He's all, that freaking movie had me dying. It's probably the only good part about that whole movie.
The Return.
The Return. By the way, stupid fucking movie. Stupid movie. Like, the whole concept of the movie was really dumb. Like, we thought it was going to be like this creepy, like, hidden ghost story type thing. No. Kind of. I mean, it was kind of a ghost kind of thing, but it was stupid. But hi, Joseph. But yeah, it was one of those movies where there was only one good moment in the whole movie, and it was that moment. Because I literally cackled out loud when it happened. Because I was like, oh. Yeah. I thought he was just going to hit him in the jaw. But he did not. This guy punched this guy straight in the throat. Like, straight in the front. And the noise he made, I was like, oh my God. Hey, what? It's like instant. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, he throat punched him. I was like, whoever directed that, perfect. Did you eat your filet part? Go take a shower, baby. I'll go turn on the hot water again. Howdy, y'all. Howdy, Joseph. I don't know why that sounded so funny, but it was awesome at the same time. Oh my God, this filet part is literal perfection. The filet. Yeah, the filet is on the edge. It's the soft on the edge part.
I can't eat any more of that, but I don't want it to go to waste.
I can't eat any of that. We'll rinse it off. I'll set it aside and add it to their bowls in the morning. Oh my god. Got a piece of gristle. I hate that when it happens. Nice, gorgeous piece of steak, and I bit into another piece of pepper. Well, welcome in. I actually made what we call a breakfast potato. Amy, I know you're in the UK, right? So I made what we call a breakfast potato. So I'll show you. So what we do is we leave the skins on, and then you heat your oil. I'll tell you about that in a second. Not the cats, absolutely not. But we take them and we just dice them up, having skin on every piece. So you want the skin on the outside. You heat up your oil in a pan. You salt, pepper, and garlic your potatoes. And then you literally want to get them all nice and like tossed up in the olive oil, right? So get them all covered in the olive oil, and then cap your pan so that, and it's on a good, like you want it on a medium high heat, because you want it to start, like you want the crispy potato edges, right? So you want those edges to get, I don't want that to fall on my computer. You want those to get really crisped up.
Really crisped up.
As I stuck my...
You gotta get it really crisp up.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So, we have not been able to talk the past few days. Sorry. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's all good, right? But you do that, and so you keep cooking them up until they're soft enough to like eat, but not so soft that they fall apart. They're kind of like the same, like the flavor of them is amazing. Yep. No. Yeah, these are not going to be hard. They're actually really like, oh, these came out so beautifully done. They come out with the same texture as like a baked potato. But if you go back and kind of watch the length of time I cooked it on here, I don't know how long of the length was. I'd have to go in and like check it. But yeah. Yeah, like you can just see when you like, they're nice and soft.
Are we gonna keep that on tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually close this side over here. See, I'm not a potato person. So if I'm gonna make, she's just chewing the heck out of that thing. Yeah, she's just chewing up the
She's not, I can hear her throwing her food. I'm pretty sure she's sitting in her
bowl. She's in the bowl going through it because she wants those rings. She shoved all, like the whole top set of rings that I put in there. Remember how we were like, she doesn't eat the rings? Yes, she does. That's the first thing she takes out of the bowl. She shoves all the.
Now.
Yeah,
that's because she realized that they're not actually that bad.
No, she loves them. Like they have become her favorite thing.
No, I know. What I'm saying is that she realized.
Yeah, at first she wouldn't even touch them.
No, I put them in there and she.
Yeah, they would be she'd push them all to the side. Now, because we made her actually eat all her stuff out of her bowls before we refill her bowl now, and she found she really likes those rings. They're full of all the nutrition and stuff that she needs. See, I'm not a potato person, so for me,
you guys will come in.
Yeah, and literally in a few minutes, I will bring them in. But no, your question though about like the steak and stuff, what we don't finish tonight, I will take it, put it in the fridge for the night. I'll rinse it first. So I'll rinse all the pepper and stuff off. And then I will put it away for the night. And then what I will do is I will chop it up when I make their food in the morning and add it to their food so they'll have no idea that they're getting a steak in their food. Like it's not coming off of our plate. My dogs never get fed people food off of our plate ever. Like I never give them food while we're in the process of eating or human food straight off of our plate. They never see food come from our plate to their mouth. No. So if I'm going to give them a treat like this, it'll be in the morning in their bowl of food. Is this a cat you're talking about? Huh?
No, Khaleesi.
Khaleesi. We're talking about Sarah's hamster. She's going crazy down there. So the hamster, because a lot of people have not realized that the hamster is with us. I was trying to see if anybody would figure out where we have her put, but we just said it earlier. She is underneath. I gotta get that gristle off. I don't like biting into gristle. There we go. Yeah, Khaleesi, Sarah's little hamster. She's had her now 11 months. So almost a year. April will be a year. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to eat this filet part, and then we're going to rinse this other part off and give that. Yeah, no, Khaleesi is the hamster.
What sweating does to you.
Yeah, especially when you have eczema. Yeah. You know why? Because when you sweat, your oils come out, which is what you have an allergy to. They don't even acknowledge it. I think it's because the hamster's been around since they were babies.
Cat?
Yeah, the cats don't even. Now, Binks would go nuts over the hamster. But Rigby and Gracie could totally care less that she exists.
And he would still jump up there and be an asshole.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, Khaleesi, like Rigby and Gracie don't even acknowledge that the hamster is there. They could totally care. Even when the hamster's in the ball and we let her just roll around in here, by the way we do that, it's hilarious. She literally plops down off the stairs all the time. It's so funny. It's only one step, but she's like, ka-thunk! And then we have to go over there and rescue her and put her back up. Yeah. She just goes throughout the whole place. No, I think if she wasn't inside of a cage or in a ball, and they had a moment, or I should say, if Gracie had a moment, Rigby would probably be best buddies with her, but Gracie would probably eat her. Get off of me, freaking chunk! I hate when that happens. Yeah, when we had our rabbit back in the day, our cats loved our rabbit. Like, any of our foster kitties that we had, they absolutely loved the rabbit. Because rabbits aren't a rodent. So rabbits and cats, pretty much you can train them the exact same way. Like rodents, like Khaleesi and stuff.
Mama kittens that will take baby rabbits and
mama cats will actually raise baby rabbits. But like Khaleesi and stuff like that, like hamsters, guinea pigs. Well, guinea pigs can be sort of trained to use a litter box. But they don't have control over their back end, like what they call it, their sphincter muscle of their booty. They just go to the bathroom. It just comes out when it comes out. Whereas rabbits and stuff like that can actually be trained to use a litter box. Saw the cat playing with a toy, so she thought. Turns out it was the hamster, but the hamster was absolutely fine. That's hilarious. You know that cats play with their food first. Like if they catch, oh my God, remember Giselle with that damn mouse in Oklahoma? She messed with that mouse for like 3 hours.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, but I wasn't about to stop her because them things were everywhere. But she and we had them all over the house. Like because in Oklahoma, when all the bad weather comes in, the mice come in. And she was just chasing this thing, and then she would sit there and she'd sit with it in front of her, so the mouse would just lay still. And then as soon as the mouse thought that she was not going to mess with them anymore, the mouse would go to run, and she'd immediately stomp on it again. He's such an active baby. It's so sweet. Especially when you start eating. When Sarah starts eating and stuff, he really gets active. But we were eating really spicy stuff yesterday. And with us eating spicy, he got the hiccups.
I ate
Talkies
this morning.
Yeah.
And he started getting hiccups, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, and it was funny too because I realized when I was pregnant with Sarah, I love hot Cheetos. And I would nibble on hot Cheetos, and Sarah would get the hiccups inside of me. So I noticed it when I would eat them when I was nursing her. So if I would eat hot Cheetos and then she would breastfeed, she'd get the hiccups. Anytime I ate anything spicy. Our rabbit fudge is so dirty at the moment. We're in the training process, but it's not working. So waiting till after he's neutered. Yeah. Rabbits, male rabbits especially, are harder to like convince not to be like going everywhere. That Jeep is literally my favorite thing in this whole place. I want that Jeep. It's so freaking cool.
I felt his head like this.
Mm-hmm.
I lifted it right here.
I'll clean all this off. I'll rinse
Then
even
I
the
lift
potatoes
it right
and we'll mix it
here.
in.
It literally, I felt his head go. That was the awkwardest.
That's what I didn't show you guys. Around here on this side of the RV, there's this old, like old-fashioned, busted up, like rusted out Jeep. Like old-fashioned. See, as soon as I look, he stops.
No, it's like very, very long.
Oh, there he goes. I saw that one. He got no room left.
So, yeah.
Uh-huh. But what they did with it, because of course it'll never run again. I mean, this thing is a rust bucket, but it is the coolest looking rust bucket. They have a solar panel set up right by the windshield, and then they have LED lights as the headlights. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny.
If that's his back or his
Oh my god,
head,
that's so funny.
I'm gonna cry.
What? If he turned himself, well,
He's breathing. I can see him breathing.
doing little practice breaths.
I can see my belly moving because when I hold my breath for a second.
Well, yeah, your heartbeat will also make your belly jump.
No, it's like a rhythmic.
Sarah, hi.
Like with my heartbeat, I can tell because, or if it's his placenta, because it goes.
So am I saying it right, your name? Is it Sarah or is it like Sarah, as in like my daughter's name, Sarah?
I'm gonna cry if his fucking chest is up here.
Well, you should be able to feel where he's kicking. If you feel where he's kicking
I
at,
don't know if he's kicking. All I can feel is
Like
like these
bone-
hard
Mhm.
movements here and there. So I don't know if.
well, if
he's-
you can feel his head move, you
laying
should be
sideways.
feeling it down there. You'll know if it's his head because they can, their booties can't do that. And
I
his,
don't know anymore.
yeah.
Well,
she has an ultrasound Monday to see which direction he's in. He, for the longest time, during every ultrasound, he was laying, Sarah, okay. He was laying what they call transverse, so kind of laying like he was being cradled. For the every ultrasound, he was like, yeah, his head's over here. We're like, he's like, but he's got lots of time to move into the position, so no need to worry. A lot of babies sit this way during the beginning and whatnot. So we were like, okay, but a lot of times it seems like he's laying transverse still. A lot of times, her kicking will happen up here on the side, but then when you feel him, you feel all down below her is it feels like his body is this way. So it feels like she's got his booty, and then you feel his back, and then his head. But he's been like that for forever, so I'm not sure if that's how he's gonna stay, or
if he stays like that, then
it's definitely a C-section if he stays transverse.
I don't know. I'm just noticing it.
But the last ultrasound we did, though, at her 30-week ultrasound for the 3D scan, he had his back to her back, and he was facing upward. So he was facing her belly. And so that was good because we were able to get some amazing pictures of his face. You would think so, but it's not. Laying transverse means he's got less space. Your uterus stretches much more this direction than it does this way. So head down, because he's in liquid, so it's normal. But being head down, his head would be setting down in the pelvis, so he'd have his own little space. And then he's got the length, right? So he'd be able to stretch out a little bit more. Being transverse, your uterus goes like this, right? So it goes from here to here. So your uterus stretches this way, not as much this direction. So when he lays transverse, he's forcing pressure. And then on top of that, it's pushing him into a tighter curled position.
What are you guys doing out there?
Chat tonight from Joseph. Joseph saying hello to everybody. They're almost ready to come in. So hold on, guys.
I can't tell if he went to the bathroom again or not.
I'll
He
clean
was
it up.
walking
Hold on, let me get the dogs
around.
inside.
I don't know if she's eating it. Okay. I can't tell. I can't see them very well. Her. Okay, come on.
Hey, she didn't eat herself from 20 feet back. Go ahead, Winnebear, get in bed. Go ahead, get up on top of that.
Her thing's closed.
Did it close again? Hold on, Winnie. Hold on. Hold on. goodness. Here you go, big girl. Thank you, Bonnet. Good job.
Oh my god, Mom.
Sorry, putting that right there.
Okay, came out.
Hold on.
No, look at the way that he's sitting.
He's all sideways. You're all big. Oh, look at him shifting. He's trying to get comfy. Hold on. Oh wow! Look at your whole tummy. Oh. Okay, well he's definitely head down. That was a kick. I've heard of dogs, that eat things they shouldn't, like poop, etc. It's from. And he's like getting himself comfy. I think he's getting his head back down below because he just pushed his foot up, like he just kicked the crap out of her. It's crazy how many more stretch marks you ended up with. Like, we're gonna have to take a good picture of you. Like, wow. Sarah's having a moment, you guys. Hold on. This baby is rolling. Her whole stomach is shifting right now, like big time.
Are you done?
Nope, he's not gonna be done for a minute. Vitamin deficiency, like they are lacking. Yeah, that's not true, Caitlin. I mean, it's true, but it's not true. For Winnie Bear, we found out, the vet said, because we were trying to figure this out. Winnie Bear's blood work, everything shows she's completely, very well, like taken care of vitamin wise. Winnie Bear's problem is she's had puppies before, and multiple litters. The vet thinks she's had at least 2 to 3 litters. And because she's been a mama, they get in a habit, mama dogs do, of cleaning up after their puppies, right? So she's fine. Let her be. She's in her bed. She's not bothering anybody. So mama dogs will clean up after their puppies. And so they clean up their space so that there's not poop everywhere and stuff like that. Well, they get into a habit of doing that over and over and over again, right? So as the puppies get bigger and they mess in the yard space or whatnot that they're in, mama will clean it.
Does it look foggy in here to you?
Yeah, a little bit. It just looks that way because we have this stupid blue-white lighting. I hate this lighting. It feels like fluorescent lighting. So because she's used to cleaning up after her puppies, whenever Tonks goes to the bathroom, she feels she needs to clean it up. So when all the dogs were in the yard together, when the boys would go to the bathroom, Winnie Bear would clean it up. But I picked up Tonks' stuff just after he finished. So when she went, she started cleaning up her own. So the vet said it's just now a bad habit for her. So whenever we let her out to go to the bathroom, I have to really, really watch them to keep her from doing that. Because something she's gotten in a bad habit of is she will eat that. She'll eat a bunch of it and then not want to eat her food. So because I feed them every morning at 7:30. Every morning, 7:30 a.m., they get fed. And because they're not overly active dogs, like we don't have like big activities. Like Tonks is old, so we don't do a whole, wow, look at that. He is rolling over. He is trying to get himself where he's comfy. Holy cow. We're just watching Sarah's belly shift around. Oh my gosh. You guys would not be able to see this on camera. This camera is not high definition enough to really see it. Oh, wow. This is when you should be filming your belly from above. It's actually not comfortable, by the way, because she's so, he's so tightly in there now. Like, she's right at the end, you guys. It is very uncomfortable when they get to doing what he's doing right now. Like, he is not just lightly kicking or anything. He is full body shifting. Like, he is rolling from, one side to the other and then back again and, getting himself into, a position. Yeah. Oh, it is. And you'd think that would bother her. No. Yeah, she said Carlisle's saying thanks, Mom, for the steak and potatoes, making him a nice hearty boy. But yeah, so it's a bad habit, an extremely unhealthy habit. It can actually become toxic, and it can make her very very sick. And the vet said it could also cause issues with like toxicity in the blood, which can then of course cause issues with her brain, which like it's a whole mess. So we have to really really watch. I've been really good except for like today she got her own, but I'm really really good about watching because Tonks is really quick about going. Like as soon as you let him out, he will immediately find a spot and go to the bathroom. So I could be right there with him and he'll go to the bathroom with me watching. Winnie Bear will not go to the bathroom until after Tonks goes. She will make sure he's gone pee and poop first, and then she'll stand over where he's gone and go to the bathroom in the same spot. I don't know why. So it's the weirdest thing because she wouldn't do that with Godric, but she's always done that with Tonks. Like her and Tonks are very, very like close. Like to the point like when Winnie Bear starts to get anxious, Tonks will lick her ears and lick her forehead and stay like with her, and he'll like nuzzle her to tell her like she's okay. No, he's with Taylor. Yeah, he's back with Taylor, and doing really good. Well, he's always in the fetal position. You mean head down?
Like head down, his back here, because it is
soft on the sides, but where's the hard spot? All the way right there. Yeah, then his back is facing this way. But yeah,
are here because he kicked me
up in that area. Yeah, so Godric is back with Taylor. No K on his name. I know, like the thing always puts it on there, but his name is spelled like Godric Gryffindor, so there's no K on it.
Yeah, so no hardness on the side.
So I'll show you guys. It's like the perfect setup for them. So hold on, I'll show you guys. He's actually already asleep. Tonkies is right there.
Really?
And Winnie Bear gets the passenger side. Here, hold on.
She said, what? Look at her face.
I know, she's like, what do you want?
She's like, what?
But yeah, so he just sleeps right there. He's got the whole space down in the bottom.
Hey guys, like my stretch marks?
I know, like, look at those babies. Look at that baby bump, you guys. Right?
Yeah, he's straight up.
Look at that belly. I love that belly. I know, right? Like it's not even like, yeah, it's right there. Like I don't think it'll ever like stick out like a bing turkey's done kind of thing, but it's pretty flattened out from what it usually is. Oh yeah, they're so cozy. Like I love that Tonks has that whole space down there between the two seats. When we were driving, that's exactly where he chilled out at while we drove up here. We drove an hour and like almost an hour and a half of driving to get to this location, because now we're like less than 40 minutes. Well, we'll find out tomorrow when I drive it, because our drive distance now, instead of being just under 80 miles to work, is now only 22 miles from here to the turnoff and 19 miles from the turnoff to my job. So 41 miles. So we've cut our drive time in half, or our drive distance. But here's the kicker. The drive distance is in half, but the drive time is even less, because to come through town, right? Because when we came off the parkway and stuff and coming from the mountain, you can only go 45 miles an hour through town. So getting to this point, you're only driving 45 miles an hour. Whereas from this point to my job, it's 75 miles an hour down the freeway and 65 miles an hour through to get to my work. So you double time it once you reach this location. Once you cross this bridge and hit the I-40, you're 75 miles an hour. So yeah, our time will be much faster tomorrow. Was that your foot that I? No, that was the table leg. Never mind. But yeah, we're both going to take showers separately. Of course, there's no way we both fit in there.
now I'm gonna
That's the other thing. I do need to find someone that knows how to change this out. I want to get the bathtub put in. One, because I hate getting out of that shower. It's so terrifying, you guys.
It's so high up.
It feels like you're trying to climb off of a mountain to get off of that,
And
to
now
get out
we're
of that
not
shower.
up on the mountain anymore. It's even higher.
From getting, like, the RV feels so crazy tall now, because when we were up on the mountain to park the RV, we had, like, there was like this cutout divot to drive down into the thing. So when the RV came down into that, the ground was pretty level with our step. It is not anymore. We are now on flat ground. So the RV is on flat level ground, and no, like, we're not divoted in anymore. So we don't have this like bowl that we're sitting in. And so to get in and out of the RV, like, when I stand out there, like, that bottom rung right here of the door, that's where my head is from the outside. And then, like, Sarah's is right about this one. But, like, yeah, our heads come to about the bottom, like Sarah's anyway, comes to about that bottom section of there. Wow, he is really, yeah, he's facing this way now. Wow.
Watch the toes.
Aww, baby feet. Oh my goodness.
Look what my skin does when you scratch.
Yeah, I even reset my alarm to get up at 7:45 now. Like, get myself up, but I'll probably up at 7:30 because I get up to feed the dogs at that time anyway. But I might just start pushing them back to 8 a.m., which would help on the weekends that I could actually push them back to 8 a.m. Because this way we all get like a nice start to our morning. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to end up doing is pushing the dogs breakfast time out 45 minutes. So by tomorrow morning, they'll get breakfast at 7:45 instead of 7:30. And then it'll be like that for a couple of days where, like, this week we'll do it at 7:45. Get up, feed them at 7:45. Then next week when I go to work, they'll get fed at 8 a.m. so that I have my 15 minutes of getting up. Push. Sarah's like, bye. Bye. I love that we walk around in here and the whole RV goes.
I know, right?
It's because we don't have the stabilizers on yet. But it was windy again.
Like, you're fat. And you're like,
I know, right? But because it's been windy, we can't open the awning yet. Once we open the awning, we can get the stabilizers out of the side of the RV. But right now, we can't get access to them yet.
I got to sleep earlier and I just stepped on it.
Oh, did you? I thought I got most of it. I was sweeping earlier when you were in there.
Ow.
So they'll get some steak and potato in their breakfast tomorrow. This will get all cut up and, like, I'm going to rinse all this off, by the way. So this will all get rinsed off, and then it'll get mixed in with their food. And I'm really big about doing that. I do not want them having people food just handed to them. Here, let's do this real quick.
I barely see them.
Hello, Sarah. I know, right? Hold on, guys. I'm going to move you guys up and put the thing back underneath here because I'm going to do dishes real quick. Sarah's back there sitting on the edge of the bed right now, but that will no longer be the edge of the bed here soon enough, which will be nice because that will allow us to get rid of all that. Okay, make sure these are okay. Everything's no longer hot. Oh, shit. Now I got to wash that again. Oops. So we're going to put this back on the stove. Becomes a stove cover. That's a stove cover, by the way. Now, put that there so we can wash everything. All right. Huh? Oh. Now, what I'm going to do is put you in there. Where's that big one? Okay. So, because I'm going to rinse all this off, we're going to put it in here for Tonks and Miss Wynn. I'm going to do it like this. You right there. This has to be cleaned out first. I know he's like, what are you doing? The look on his face is like, stop making noise. I'm going to sleep. Like, he's looking at me like I'm being disruptive or something.
Apparently.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Did I wake you up, mister?
Wow. Look at a freaking baby deer laying like that.
I know. He's like, what? He's got himself like in the deer position. I know. It's officially going to be spring. Do the cats just roam the... No. Nope. Rigby, ouch. Rigby loves to chew every wire in existence. So right now, because we have one item right now that has to get covered, I have somebody making a thing for it. You know, underneath your driver's area, underneath like the steering column, there's that whole area you can just access all your wires. Yeah, Rigby knows how to get under there. And because he's a wire chewer, we can't have him running free because he'll just destroy the wires underneath the dash, which means my RV would no longer work if he got access to those. So because of that, we cannot have Rigby running loose in here. So they are in the massive undercarriage space of Sarah's bed. So if you guys have never...
and they're not the brightest underneath there. Well, Rigby's not.
Right. So underneath Sarah's bed it's a queen size bed, and they have a queen size space underneath there that has all of their, like, they have their litter box on one end. They have a big what's that thing called? Like a big cat carrier. It's actually a dog kennel, but we use it because we have multiple cats, and it made it easier when going to the vet to take multiple cats in one big carrier. So I'm trying to get all this rinsed off because I had hot, spicy stuff on there. So they do have that area. Actually, you know what? I can just throw these in there. I don't want them trying to like stop them from going in there for. I rinsed that whole thing out specifically so I could do that. We want these all cleaned off. Trying not to smush them.
You look really nice outside.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous out there right now. So I'll have to put this bowl in the fridge. But yeah, so they have this whole big queen size thing under there. They also have a water feeder under there and a food feeder. Yeah, go ahead so we can actually take showers. Since you're going to take your shower really quick, you can just shut this door so you can take your shower. But yeah, so they're underneath there with that massive, like, it's a queen size bed space and it's lifted really high. Poor Sarah has so much trouble getting in and out of that bed because it's lifted up pretty high. So because it's that high up, they have all that space underneath there. And the good part is they don't need anything to jump on because Gracie's not supposed to be climbing anything anyway. And she has a really bad habit of trying to climb up onto, like, get up into my bunk area. So we are going to get a thing made to block that off. Once that thing is, like, blocked off, we've already got everything else to, like, block all of our wires, like, for any kind of, like, anything like this, like in the kitchen. We put it up, like, we have it put away. So, like, coffee pot, it's all wrapped up, put away so that he doesn't have access to the cable. We bought these things for threading our phone plugs and stuff through so he can't get to those. So the only accessible point that we have to worry about right now is underneath the driver's dash, which is where Rigby loves to get into. So we had to prevent that for right now. So until that piece is made to block under the dash, they have to stay locked up. All right, let's see here. This has to go in the fridge. And look at this. It's my sandwich. I never did finish my meatball marinara today. All right, now I can turn the hot on. Sorry, I'm going to keep trying to get these dishes done real quick. This has to stay to the side. And then that way you can do that. We can have 4 seasons in one day. Yeah, I hear you there, Joseph. I wish we could have 4 seasons. Just even through the year. We can't even get a season in a day. It's just hot. I didn't know that was going to clog the sink. Yeah, I know you're in Utah. Utah Utah is known for its drastic, weird weather. So is not like snow or anything, but like Florida has like weird, wicked, like rapid, just massive rainstorm middle of the day, and then it'll be gone. I'm like, what? They're like, you can expect to get rain at least once a day in Florida. I was like, really? They're like, yeah. I thought that was kind of cool and funny at the same time because I was like, that would be so weird to just know that every single day you're gonna have rain at some point. Yeah, got that right. Yep. Huh? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like here, I was talking to Adder today, and I was telling Adder that because we were all talking about weather, and they were talking about like Texas weather and why anybody thought it was a great place to build a city in Texas. Like, who thought Houston, Texas was a great place to build city infrastructure? Yeah, they need their head checked. That whole area is just horrible area for any kind of bad weather, especially like all the flooding, and then I think it was Hurricane Harvey that came through there and just wrecked Texas. Because it's just not a place meant for that kind of weather. But yeah, I was like, yeah, but here where we're at, we get rain maybe 6 times a year. Even during the monsoon, we don't get rain every day. Now, Phoenix and stuff, which is like 4 hours from us, will get nailed during monsoon. When I was stationed in Phoenix, oh my gosh, the rain that would come through there was just crazy. Oh yeah, I never did show you guys this. You guys have to see this because it's funny. So, when I tell you like the big difference between Tonks and Winnie Bear, this is a Tonks bowl. That's a Winnie Bear bowl. So, just for size, for doggy bowl size, they do make smaller bowls than this though too. I need to walk there. Her bowl's washed. But yeah. Even backpack with a sweater just to be safe. Even in the summer. Yep. The flooding that happened in Australia was horrible. So many horses. Yeah. Houses destroyed. Yeah, you're right. That's a lot of stuff happened out there, and it was really sad to see all of that. I mean, it was really bad when they had the fire. That fire just wrecked them. So many animals died in that fire. I mean, my heart broke for the people of Australia. All right, come on, oil, finish so I can dump it into a bag. That oil needs to get a little bit more solid and hard so I can. It's not even oil, it's just butter, but it should get a little more solid. It needs to cool off more. And then that way I can. All right, dishes are done. So this, sit here until it's hardened. I mean, I could technically put it in the fridge so it will harden. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. Set it in the fridge so it will get nice and hard so I can dump it. You guys can do that like with bacon grease and stuff too. Like if you set it to the side and just let it harden. Countertop in place. All right, dishes are done. Put everything away. I think we pretty much, we used all that. That can go away now. That was the goal too, was to get that used. Get down in there. I don't need Tonks getting in the trash again. Yeah, Tonks got in the trash the other day, you guys. Got himself in trouble for it too. That can go there. Can we get that in there yet? I'd like to get this in. Yes. There we go. Okay. You got your Gatorade? Yeah? Okay. Why is that still sticking up here? Trash can. We had to get like a little tiny, like, foldy trash can thing so that Tonks couldn't get into it. I'm gonna bring you your I have the computer turned the other way. I'm gonna bring you these back here because we need these in the bathroom anyway. Okay. So here's your tissue. Oh, sissy, those cute photos. Okay, so now I got to get this one filled up and put this under there tomorrow after I pull them out. So over the week we can get that. You know what we can do is when I get home we can start working on your bed so that the cats aren't here. They'll be at the shop. Since they'll be at the shop through the week, we can do that. All right. Huh? Hold on, what? See, that's the kind of thing you can show people without people being able to see his actual face. I know, but it literally has. I know, right? Because that one doesn't show any of his face, just his, just a funky downward angle of just a close up of his lips. So Sarah gave me permission. Do I have permission? Yeah. Okay, I'm only going to show that clip. That's the only clip you guys are ever going to get to see of his little face. So let me pull it up. Oh my God, that one image of his eyes open. I know, right? I want to zoom in right here so you guys can actually. No. Oh my gosh, what just happened? You guys. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. There you go. Oh, come on. Oh my God. My thing is being so dumb. Like, come on, camera. Hold on. Let me turn this way so you guys can actually see. Because that frigging light right there. He was sucking on his tongue. Look. Oh. If I can get this to just play when I first tap it. Look at those lips, you guys. Yeah, if you look here, okay, if I can get this to do it, there's his nose. Okay, so this is his nose. That's his lips right here. He's actually got his arm. His arm is right here, kind of like coming across his chest. So if you watch closely, hold on. Oh my gosh, I want it to play while you guys are watching it. Watch his little mouth. He's actually like, yeah, he's got like super full lips. That was at his 30-week ultrasound. So that was 4 weeks ago. I love that. Like, it's so crazy because it looks so much better like when you see it on here. I might just make a clip to put on YouTube for you guys to see. But yeah, that's pretty much the only one you guys are going to get. And you can see those cheeks on the sides. Yeah. But that's about it. That's about pretty much all you can see. But anyway, yeah, he is just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I have heartburn. But yeah. Oh, vacuum. I gotta figure out a spot. But why does that look so blue? My vacuum cleaner, by the way, is really bright purple. It just looks blue on it because all this lighting is like white blue lighting. It's like horrible. But Sarah's gonna get a shower. Then I'm gonna get a shower. I gotta close the curtains. I forgot about that. Hold on. I'll probably go ahead and close the door now. Give me a second. I'm gonna close the door. This is the only curtain I think that drives me crazy is this one. All right. Everything's locked up, closed. Yeah. But yeah, all curtains are closed. I love that we're here with like this locked park. Like it's so nice to know that like people can't just show up unannounced. Like Sarah was trying to tell people like I don't want people just showing up and trying to come visit with me after I have him. She was like, because like I want to enjoy my baby by myself while I recover. And I want to make sure he's vaccinated, like with his first set like vaccines before a bunch of people start coming around. And I think that that's reasonable. I mean, like back in the day, you didn't have people visiting other than like your mother or your mother-in-law to come help take care of like mama while mama took care of baby. And that's been something that's been done for ages. Head off to bed. Yeah, get some sleep, hon. Oh, and thank you, Amy. But like back in the day, like moms didn't even bring babies out until like 6 to 7 weeks old. Like usually the first 2 months, mom stayed home with baby. Everybody else went and got things that mom needed, right? So mama stayed home with baby, got like, because a lot of times back in the day, like you didn't have baby bottles and stuff like that. And they did have like where they had like the glass little bottle thing and they put like a weird nipple on it that would just like stretch over it for babies that couldn't breastfeed. Or they would hire a wet nurse if mom couldn't produce milk. And so a lot of babies were brought up on breastfeeding, not necessarily bottles. So you wanted baby in a nice, good schedule, stuff like that. So babies and mommy would stay home for the first like 2 months. So yeah, it's kind of like Sarah was just like, I don't want people just showing up. And then her one friend was like, what if I wanted to surprise you? And she goes, well, then that's just rude and disrespectful because I've asked you guys not to come over. Like I've asked people not to come around until I tell you guys I'm ready, which I think is reasonable. Like everybody has their preferences, right? And Sarah made it very known from the very beginning, hey guys, I just don't want people showing up unannounced. And I will let everybody know when I'm ready for Carlisle to meet people. And I think that is super, super reasonable, you guys. I think that her making that decision, it should always be mom's decision. And that is her decision as his mother to protect him and to not have him exposed to a bunch of people. Good girl. Good girl. You going night-night? Yeah, good girl. So she's getting all cozy. But yeah, so I just think it's so disrespectful when people find, like when people are like, gaslight you, like that's gaslighting on Sarah. People were gaslighting her about the whole, well, what if I wanted to surprise you? Or, well, I just wanted to be able to come over and like help you out or whatever. And it's like, no, don't make me feel guilty. Don't try to make me feel guilty for putting my foot down with the things that I want as the mother of this child. Right. And not only that, but she does have me here. So she's not going to be completely alone taking care of a newborn baby. I had my auntie when I had my kids. I stayed at my auntie's house the first 2 weeks after both my kids were born.
We need to speak back here.
Do you want the broom? Just sweep it out this way. I have the thing turned this way, so you don't have to worry about it. Here. Just pick up the carpet and shake it off. That way it's all shook off. There you go. And then just set this right here for a minute. So you can do that. And then just sweep it right to the door. And then when I open the door in the morning, I'll just sweep it all right out the door. But yeah, I think like gaslighting someone and trying to make them feel guilty for setting, like, it's not even boundaries. It's like setting, like, this is how I want things done with my kid. And right. And people being respectful of those. Because somebody else said something the other day. It's not setting boundaries. It's something, I'll have to look it up again, what the lady said. But it made way more sense than saying boundaries. Because it's not a boundary. It's like, this is who I am. And then, because if you set boundaries, that means that there's a spot where people can cross it. You know what I mean? Whereas in, you're setting things that are, this is the way it is. And if people, intrude on the way it is, then absolutely not. Absolutely not. You don't put up with it. You don't tolerate it. You immediately block that shit out. Because you get people who are like, we'll cross a boundary. And then it's up to you whether or not you allow that boundary to be crossed. And a lot of times people can manipulate your boundaries, and that's not okay. So it's not about setting a boundary. It's about setting the absolute rules of the game. Like, this is how it is. I know that all came from back there.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? Well, out here is like nothing, because of course I have the carpet and I like swept the carpet off earlier. Just sweep it right down off onto that little step. Because I'll open that step tomorrow morning, open the door tomorrow morning, and I'll just sweep it right off there. All right. Ow! That was my toe underneath. Okay. I still need to get the rest of this glue off the wall from the couch. Still got chunks of glue from the couch. Get that stuff off. I don't want to ruin the wallpaper, so I need to get a thing to like very gingerly and gently heat that glue up so I can like scraper it off without scraper it off without damaging the wallpaper, because we like this wallpaper. This wallpaper is actually super pretty in here. And the last thing we need to finish doing is, that's what I was going to look up earlier. The blind holders that hold, I'm going to break my phone even further, that hold your blinds. So blind mounts, that's what it's called. I was trying to figure that out earlier. Could not think of the name for that earlier for the life of me. These called vertical blinds, right? Horizontal blinds. Horizontal. Nope. I don't know. I can't spell to save my life today. No. Y'all. Okay, let's look here. 2-inch low profile box mounting bracket. What? We don't want white. We need what are these, like silvery blue? Yeah, these ones right here. We need these guys. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's fine. 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 10 of them. So if we can get some of those guys, right? I can put the blinds up and not worry about it. But I don't want white. We definitely don't want white ones. If I can get ones that match my blinds better, that would be great. What the heck are you doing, lady? What is this picture? What does this picture have anything to do with the blinds? Explain to me. Okay. Do they have them in different colors is the question. I need a pack of 10, so maybe 12. 12 pack is only $13, but I want them in a different color. Oh, and these things at the bottom, that's the other thing we needed. These, you guys, when you drive an RV, these are life-changing because you want to be able to like use your blinds, right? But when you drive, you don't want your blinds going clack, 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 which ours keep doing, by the way. Because the mount pieces down here are gone. We can't find them anywhere. So whoever had this previously took those off. Don't know why. Probably because they wanted to be able to open the blinds all the way. So it's obnoxious. I also need, I do need 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because the one over the door, that's coming down too. I hate the fact that keeps getting stuck up in there. I also, everything has this like flower pattern. Everything is this flower pattern. All of our valances are that flower pattern. And these valances stick way out, you guys. Like almost like my whole beginning of my hand is how thick this thing is. I can put my whole hand behind it. This whole thing needs to come out. We don't want these here. One, it'll allow for space because if somebody's sitting right here on this side of the bench, this is their best friend. It's annoying. It's super annoying. So yeah, we are going to don't want no valance clip. No, we are going to get those, but a mounting bracket for 2.5 horizontal blinds in white box style. No. I mean, they're just regular size blinds, so we can do, once you get the things in place and then you slide your blinds into it, you clip the clips on the front and it's not going anywhere. But I want those little brackets at the bottom. Oh gosh. Like the ones in the kitchen are white, like have the white thing on them, which is great. Oh my God, you guys, my nose is itching so bad all of a sudden. What is this? I guess, I could do, that's going to look so tacky though, if it's in white, because my blinds are these like blue metal. I don't know you can't tell on here. Never mind. Yeah, they're like fucking whatever. Holographic metal bluish color. Like that might be, no, I don't think this is the right color. These are not. I wonder if I can find metal ones. But I want it to be like the other thing. No. Drapery Hardware Center support bracket for micro mini blind with a 1-inch head rail. We don't have a head rail. So why can't they just have those in like blue? Like regular metal color will be fine too, because it'll just blend right into the fact that these are this bluish metal color. So, you know what? Blue. Just let me see if you have them in blue. Nope. Nope. It won't even show you. No blue ones, huh? See, none of those are the style. The only one that has the style I need, they only sell them in white. Maybe I can just spray paint them myself. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just spray paint them myself. And then get the pack of clips for the lower part to screw in to keep the blinds from banging back and forth. The only thing we do with the blinds is we just open and close like the blinds, like for, adjusting them. We don't pull the blinds up and expose like everything from the inside of the house. So, all right, let's go to the very beginning. Search this one. All right, so I guess we can do that. It's for window blinds white. These ones are the metal ones right here. Hold on. See, I don't understand that big, huge freaking thing right there. I get that part, which is really cool. Yeah, because then you just slide your thing in and then you push that down. These are the ones we want right here. Why is that turned the wrong way? Yeah, that's what we want. And then I can spray them down. Different angle of the product. Yeah. Perfect, actually. Are they all going to be facing the exact same way? Yeah, 1 inch by 1 inch, which is totally fine. But I need more than that. I need, this only comes with how many? 6 pieces, and I need 12 pieces. So I would need to order 2 sets. Oof. Can't you all have it in the metal ones for a little bit cheaper? I was hoping the metal ones, because then you can spray paint the metal ones and it'll last longer. Whereas if I do the plastic ones, I'll have to sand the plastic a bit to rough it up so that it'll hold the paint. And then these clear ones right here, because that looks better with the clear ones at the bottom to hold it in place. All right, I guess we're going to go with the plastic ones. Bummer. I mean, these work really good either way, so we're going to get 12 of them. Let's look here. Where's the thing? It usually tells you what all it comes with. No, I don't want that. Batteries, no. No, I want to know if it comes with all the screws, or do I need to? Do they offer a middle bracket? I've got semi-lengthy blinds, and they sag in the middle. If you enter the blinds middle bracket, you will see various sizes, yeah. Yeah. Can you buy blinds that come with this type of bracket? Yeah. What the heck? Oh, these little gems here on Amazon. These things come with screws or nails. Nothing included with this one. Yeah, that's what I was looking for right there. I need to know whether or not it comes with the screws. If it doesn't, I need to buy a pack of screws. Stop it, thing. So it does not come with hardware. Let me see. I want to see all the answers. I want to see all the questions. Screws are not included. What size screws do I need to buy? This to replace a broken older bracket and just reuse the original. I just used the original screws. Dude, that's not what we were asking. Okay, so I need to buy my own screws. And so I'm probably just going to get a packet of like those shorter screws. But I need to look at the ones I have right here. But I'm pretty sure I'll just take one of the brackets with me to the hardware store. Because you need to do like really, really small screws on these walls. Because these guys here, you know, these are thin walls between this and the outside of the RV. Somebody else was talking to me the other day about their old RV that they had done where they pulled everything out of the inside of it. Of course, keeping everything because it was all going to get reinstalled. But they insulated their RV and then redid everything. Redid all their window sills and everything on their RV, which I thought was really amazing. But it allowed them to insulate, and now their RV doesn't get like you would when the heat and stuff penetrates in here. Like right now when the sun comes up, it comes up at the back side of the RV. Then it kind of crosses diagonally and sets at the front angled side of the RV here. But the very first part of the morning, it's really hot back there on Sarah's side. And then it cools off as the sun gets up here to the top, because then she doesn't have any more sun hitting that back side, which is great. And then my bunk gets blazing hot, but that's not a problem because I'm not up there. And heat rises. So of course we have like the little vent systems are open. So in mine, I have like that, and it has like a fan. So it's really nice. I'm not sure how many are still here. It shows that we have 4 people in, but like I said, I'm not worried about it. I'm just hanging out with you guys. So I need to put these in the cart. So it does not come with screws. So you have to buy your own hardware. And then let's add the other thing in here. Other thing is going to be these guys. And I need a 24 pack. No, I don't. I need a 12 pack. How many comes in here? 10 piece. We only need the 1 inch, right? Yeah, I only need the 1 inch. Yeah, these things are literal, like, life-changing. I need more than that. I need a 12 piece. Do you guys have a 12 piece? There it is, 12 piece. Because it's, yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 12 piece. Shades and windows, and yep, that's the one I want. Yeah, because that's what's on the bottom of those ones over there. Okay, so add that. These do not come with screws either, so I'd have to buy the hardware. But that's okay. And then I had the other thing in here, but I'm going to put this, hello, save for later. I'm trying to figure out how to, I'm just going to get that piece and then buy the magnetic lights that go on my car for towing. Because we cannot find anywhere that sells a 6-prong to 6-prong towing cable. I can't find it anywhere. So right now that's $21. I'm not going to buy it yet. We'll soon, because it'll be like my next paycheck. Because I want to wait till I have my days off, and then I can come through here and just pull all these valances out. The other valances I want to take out are the ones up on my bunk. However, the difference between those ones and these ones is those ones up there are with curtains and not with blinds. And because I have curtains in there, the curtain rod piece is attached to the valance itself, just like these are. So these are easy to do because you can put a bracket on there. But those, there's no mount for the type of rod that it is. So I would have to redo that entire setup with the curtains. And I'm not exactly sure how I would do that. The other thing too is what I want to do is I want to take all these curtains down up there and dye them so that they are blackened they're going to still keep that pattern that's on them, which is cool. It'll have that flower pattern, but it will be like, I will use black fabric dye. So it'll darken it, and then all the pattern will be a darker color. May actually end up coming out really kind of weird in color, but I mean, I figure out I can dye it a couple of times to get that really dark color. It'll also help with how much light bleeds into that top bunk. Like on my days off, I want to be able to lay down in the middle of the day and rest without feeling like I have like massive light intrusion. Also, we want to be able to put the blinds up in Sarah's room to deafen the light again in there. Because right now with those blackout curtains, yeah, it doesn't work. And crap, I did need to get a pack of 14, not 12, because Sarah has that big window in the very back by her bed. And I don't know if that window is as tall as the other ones. I think it's taller, which means those blind or those curtains aren't going to fit there. So crap. We're going to have to get something else, because I know that she wanted, we wanted to be able to put a curtain there that you could open and tie off. But it doesn't matter now because of the fact that when I drive this, because I'm so tiny, this rearview mirror is supposed to be so you can see out the back with that door and window open. You can't see crap. The only thing I can see is into this part of the cab, and the sky out the back window. The most I'd be able to see is if there was a big rig behind me, but otherwise, no. I thought maybe I'd be able to at least see my car as I was towing it or whatnot. Nope. So, yeah, I just have to chalk it up to can't see out the back with that, so just use the rearview mirror to my advantage to keeping an eye on this space here while I'm traveling. And learn that there's 2 items that have to be removed when we're traveling. Picture on the wall and cutting block on the counter. Got to take the cutting block down. That'll be one item that needs to be like put away so that it does not shift whatsoever while we're traveling. Once little man's here, he'll be right here across from me on the other bench because he's got to be rear facing. So he needs to be facing the rear of the RV because that's the front of the RV. But he needs to be rear facing, and we have very securely mounted, like it's mounted through the thing and into the chassis of the RV. So the seatbelt mounts are through the bottom over here. So the good part is we can set his base here, attach it to the seating right here, and it's not going anywhere. So that's a good thing to know that he can be, his car seat can be mounted right here. So we'll get that done when he's here and when we travel with this. Oh, the other thing is I need to start the RV up. Hold on, guys. My keys to it are in the car. And I haven't started it today, so give me a second. I just want to do a quick startup of it so that way I know her battery's not going to die on me. Because I did that the other day and forgot to. I'm just going to reach over you, Tonks, for a second. Hold on. That's how quiet she is. The radio kicked on. Wow, it is louder back here, huh? Wow. Okay. She's so quiet, you guys. The bidoo sound, that's the satellite radio. So there we go. So I did get her started today. I try to do that once a day to make sure that we don't let the battery croak on it. But yeah. Hi. It's like you started it. I'm nervous. It's such a quiet vehicle. Like, it's so quiet. And it drives so smooth. The only thing I can't stand that while we're driving is the windshield rattles. So it makes this loud squeaky noise. And so looks like they tried to take like corks and like cork the dashboard and windshield so that the windshield would stop like rattling. Not exactly sure what's causing that. So I'm going to have to kind of figure out if somebody else knows how to adjust that so that it's not doing that, because it's like really loud squeaking. Kind of like, when you hear people playing basketball and their shoes squeak on the linoleum or hardwood flooring, the treated hardwood. So that loud squeak, that's what that does the whole time you're driving. But the ride is so smooth. Like, we went over bumps and she's just like, no jankiness, no rattling, like no shaky. It's just smooth road, like smooth driving. This thing rides smoother than my car. My car is the jankiest thing in the world. That's why she's called Jank Master. This baby right here, like, I was going to call her Barb as well, like Barbara 2.0. But, like, we had Barbara, right? We had Barbara. But I think maybe I'll just call this Barb. But not sure yet. I'm almost afraid to name it because I'm like, if I name it, then everything's going to go wrong. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to. God, these curls. I don't know if I want to give this a name just yet. Because, like, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not solid on it yet, you guys. God, my hair is long enough now that I can actually put it in a low ponytail. Look at that. I can put that down in a ponytail. I can even get it in a little bit higher of one. But that is so cool that I can pull this down here and put it in a ponytail already. The fact that my hair is already to my shoulders after shaving my head in May, like, we're coming up on almost a year. In May, it'll be a year my head shave my hair off. And to think, like, I've got almost 6 inches of hair already. That's crazy. Hi, Harry Potter. Your live request is available. So yeah. I'm going to actually wrap this up, you guys. So you guys are fantastic and amazing and awesome as always. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get ready to go take a shower, get ready for bed, and head to work tomorrow. I cannot wait to see what my time difference of travel is so that I can finally adjust, like, what time we head out. So you guys are fantastic, amazing, and awesome, and I shall see you guys later.